Hey guys, what's going on? 845 Sports Cards coming out of New York's Hudson Valley once again, and today I'm going to go over the procedure of how I mail sports cards when I sell on eBay, whether I do a swap on Veriswap. I always try to do things carefully and safely because I want the cards that I send out to arrive in the condition that I would want to receive them in. So obviously it's about protecting the cards. And the post office is pretty good, but you got to make sure you do your due diligence to make sure they don't destroy your cards. So we'll go through a couple different types of mailings, a couple different procedures, and I just want to say right at the top, Hobby Armor. These are hybrid plastic cardboard sleeves. They come in two different sizes, 3.5 by 4.5 and 4 by 6. The 3.5 by 4.5 is what I have here, perfect for non-graded cards, something that isn't in a slab. 4 by 6 is perfect for slab cards. What it does is you take the Hobby Armor here and you sandwich all your cards here like you would do with two pieces of spare cardboard, but instead of cutting them to size and measuring and futzing with that, these are pre-cut. They come in boxes of 300, 500. They're fantastic. If you ship a lot of cards, these are definitely worth your time because they will save you a lot of headache and hassle in mailing. Your cards will stay safe in the mail if you do it the right way. And you click on the link down below, you'll get 5% discount on your order. So by all means, check them out. I'm a big believer. I like them. I've gotten them before and I'm sold on them. So definitely check them out. Check the link down below for 5%. And let's start talking about this. So the first possibility in the lowest level of protection is going to be the plain white envelope. It's a program that they have through eBay. They call it a standard envelope, plain white envelope, whatever you want to say. The envelope can't be more than 6 1/8 by 11 1/2. It can't weigh more than 3 ounces. And the big thing, it can't be more than 1/4 of an inch thick. So if you had an envelope like this, just a regular old mailing envelope, no rigidity, you could throw some cards in here, but the odds of these arriving safe is pretty slim. So I think that's not enough. And the problem is if you use something like this, you're adding to the thickness. It's kind of tough. One card, probably. So let's go through some ideas. So let's say you have a bunch of base cards. You're trying to complete somebody's set. You got some base cards here. What do? The plain white envelope or standard mailing program, it's depending on the weight, 1, 2, or 3 ounces, no more than 3. It's like 93 cents, 97 cents, $1.05 or something like that. It's not bad for a buyer to pay. And the next level up beyond the plain white envelope, the standard envelope, would be ground advantage. So this is either 97 cents to mail or it's going to be $4.15 to mail. So you save a lot of money, save about $3 doing the plain white envelope. You do run the risk of the tracking, they get lost. It's not the best thing, but for low value cards under $20, that's the other caveat. The value of the cards have to be less than $20. Then you can use the program. So a couple base cards here, total value might be 1/4, 50 cents. What we're going to do, you might want to penny sleeve your cards. That's up to you. Let's say you don't want to penny sleeve your cards for some reason. They're just base cards. The very, very bare minimum would be a team bag. I would take my cards, I would carefully insert them into the team bag. This will ensure they don't get dirty, slide around too much. It's your base level of protection. From this point on, this is a regular envelope. You can slide your cards into here. It's a little bit extra, like that. So, a little bit of extra. Now, this is what I personally do. This here is a photo mailer. Got these at Staples. You can probably pick them up anywhere. They're kind of like semi-rigid. You can see there, 5 3/4 by 8, which is less than the 6 and 11 1/2. And altogether, the entire thickness would be less than 1/4 inch. So this will work. So, bare minimum, whether you want to penny sleeve your cards or not, team bag, envelope, seal the envelope, and then we slide it into here carefully. Peel that off. Bang, bang, bang. Put our label on. Now that, less than 1/4 inch, semi-rigid. This will probably get there. So do not bend and fold. That's, you know, daring postman not to do it. But you could also write the words non-machinable, or they sell stamps at Amazon non-machinable, which forces them to sort this by hand. Again, it's not the best way, but it's the cheapest way. You can do it for under $1.10. You can ship some base cards, and without them being risked too much damage. So this is the lowest, cheapest, least safest way, but it's economical, and shipping costs will eat you up if you're not careful when you're a seller. So plain one envelope, semi-rigid, not terrible. Another way you could do it, because I don't love that, as I said, these might be a little thick depending on how much you build it up. It's probably okay. But another option would be semi-rigid holders. These are Beckett semi-rigid holders. And what they do for you, they're bigger than the card. So you can't ding the edges. And you still didn't build up too much thickness. So it won't work for if you have, like, say 20 cards. But if you're about 5 or less cards, I would throw cards in your either penny sleeves or just raw in a team bag. And you throw around your semi-rigids. And then the seller's best friend, painter's tape. Blue painter's tape does not leave a residue, so it will not hurt the cards. But it's sticky enough to get the job done. So we center this as good as we can between the semi-rigids. There we go. And we wrap. Right? So edge protection, corner protection, without too much thickness. Again, you're gonna be limited how many cards you can send this way. That's a little bit. Now that's semi-rigid. And that's semi-rigid. That's pretty good for base cards. I wouldn't go any less than that. But now let's say you want to step up and you have a card that's a little more valuable. Valuable enough that you're going to throw into it one touch or a top loader. If the card has value, you're going to want to ship it safer. So what you're going to do is do the next level of shipping, which would be the ground advantage. Priority mail exists, but ground advantage is what priority mail used to be. About a week, pretty safe. There's tracking on it, so that's what I would do. A card that's worth, I would say, $20 or more, you go ground advantage. You charge them with the eBay discount, ends up being like $4.14 to mail a card across the country. Really not bad. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. So we have a card in the top loader. It's a thicker card, doesn't really matter. This is where we're going to use our Harvey armor. So penny sleeve, top loader, then a team bag, then our Harvey armor sandwich. Right? So again, same thing. Blue painter's tape, it's your best friend. Let me center it. Pinch it around. Doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to protect the card on the inside. So again, corner protection, edge protection, it's not moving around in there. So now we have, whoops. You can be liberal with this painter's tape. You want to make sure it sticks. So then, here's what I do. It's ground advantage, it's $4.14, as long as the package is like 3 ounces, which is, this should be. Single card, valued over $20. We got 2 envelopes here. I like these slick bubble mailers. Bubbles on the inside, but it's not paper, it's this slick kind of material. This is a 00, 00 size. Here. The double zeros are 5 inches by 9 inches. And this is a 0, 6 inches by 9 inches. So 5-inch width, 6-inch width. I'll show you what I'm going to do. So we take out a card, sandwiched between our hobby armor, and we put it this ways, into the 00. The hobby armor comes in two sizes, as I said. The 3.5 by 4.5, which fits snugly in here. The larger size for PSA slabs will not fit this way, and that's fine, because the slab protects the card on its own. So we fold that over like this. That card's in there. Bang. That's a pretty nice package, but we're not done there. So we got double layer bubbles here. We take this package and we put it back into the 0. The 0, then the 00. 00, then the 0. And that fits snugly. And we fold that over like this. Now that is a tight little package. Just for completeness, I will take some mailers tape, the mailing tape, shipping tape here, and I will throw a little bit over that seam here. And this thing is ready to go. It'll fit in a mailbox. It's got numerous levels of bubble to protect it on all corners, edges, and surface. Plus the top loader penny sleeve mail bag, team bag, plus the hobby armor. This card is safe. On my laser thermal printer, printed the label through eBay, get the discount. The 4x6 fits perfectly on this. I drop it off my postal carrier, and it's good to go. I have tracking, and this thing get tossed around, it won't make a difference. If I had a graded card, a slab, I couldn't do that because it wouldn't fit sideways in the 00. But you can do the same thing with the 0 this ways, pack it over, and it'll end up the same result. Just be a little less protection, but it will fit lengthwise in here. Fold it up like so, throw the tape, and you're good to go. If you have the bigger hobby armors, again, my opinion is the slab offers a little extra protection. If you do ship a lot of graded cards, I would definitely get the larger hobby armor, which will reach the edge of the slab. These 3.5 by 4.5 are perfect for penny sleeves, team bags, and top loaders, and one touches for that matter. So check out the link below, hobby armor, see what they got there. If you order through the link down below, you get 5% off. I get a little bit of a kickback of the sale, but you get the discount, so it all works for both of us. And that's how I try to mail my sports cards. That's going to be Ground Advantage, probably an envelope. Gets the job done for lower value cards. Any questions, shoot them down below. Comment how you would prefer to receive your cards. Let me know if you use the link. It's pretty exciting that somebody's offered this beautiful product for us to use that makes shipping a little safer and easier for everybody. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Later.